Right, let's look here. Matic, it is a difficult one. Matic is very strong, but we will look at it. Matic actually reminds me of BTC on a yearly chart. You can see here in a yearly chart, BTC obviously 2017 it had this big powerful pump. You get the year down, and then you start to get the recovery. So Matic reminds me of that, and it's one of the only charts. I shouldn't say one of the only charts. There's a few charts actually looked like this, but AVX might be another one. But you can see here, is the low in on Matic? It's very possibly the low is in. We are having a green year so far. Probably will likely finish up a green year. Like you can see here, when Bitcoin, it actually went right back up to the top of the red candle or close to it, and then drop right back down. And then the next year we came right back down to dip down below. So it is kind of interesting, if later there's dips back down here, you would have to think that there's a good buying opportunity there. But I know that's not what you're looking for, but you want to know if it's going to continue higher here. We will look at that now, but I just thought I would show this perspective. This is worth 10 billion at the moment. Can it go, like XRP is 20 billion? Can this double from here to $3? And maybe go to 30 billion, then you're talking 550 up here somewhere. So that would need to be a 30 billion market cap, to move up here to the 550 level, something like that. So it would mean Matic is, actually I have it here, I might as well just show it here on the video. You can see, obviously these coins would move up as well, most likely. Like you can see Tether there, 68 billion. BNB's 50. So for something similar to what happened Bitcoin, where is Matic here? Yeah, here you can see here 11 billion market cap. So can it be the 5th or 6th largest? You can see that that's 41 billion. So it need to be up here ahead of XRP, which seems very, very possible. So longer term, you kind of, looking at the chart, you kind of have to think Matic. This is a real possibility of playing out something like Bitcoin. I'm not saying it's going to go as high as Bitcoin, but a 30 billion market cap would bring you up here to 550. And to me, this chart looks like that's going to happen longer term. It is a long way away from that at the moment, though. But as you can see, that if we get dips down next year, right back down to double bottom, dips back down here, could be great buying opportunities at the start of next year for continuation to the upside. If I flip to the monthly, you can see where I drew this box. Of course, the double bottom is down here. Can it come right back down to that double bottom? I'm not sure. But it's kind of implying that, you get back down into this low end of the range. They can be very good buys longer term. This, it's not that extended here. There's a slight worry. See the way this is stop hunting here? Sometimes that can cause a bit of a nasty reaction. But honestly, it looks like it's going to push through that. See the way it's above these monthly moving averages? It still looks very strong, and it looks like it wants to push through that. So trying to find the entry point is difficult. 9 week, you can see it's already a large candle. So, it's getting extended, so you need to be careful. You want to be buying at the start of candles rather than trying to buy at the top, because at the top there's likely going to be pullbacks at some point, and you're going to be holding in the red if you don't buy it properly. But to me, overall, Matic is very strong. You can see that the white 100 moving average has formed here, right? And over time that's going to support price. Well, this is on a 2-week chart as well, by the way. So over time, that's going to form a blueprint for success pattern, and end up pushing the price higher eventually. Any dips below this, say we move up here and fail and come back down into this white 100, roll up here, any dips below that would be great buying opportunities. The problem is it's extended here. Like you can see these moves. Can it keep going? It could go a little bit, but it's starting to get a little bit long in the tooth, so you got to be extra careful. It's a new 3-day candle tomorrow, so if you're trying to get involved, that's probably the way to trade it. Can this go again? It's always very possible, especially if Bitcoin starts to move. I know that market's been hit today a little bit, so above all moving averages here. Sometimes you get that extended move when you get above all moving averages. So I think it's worth looking at on a new day, but I would be careful. Longer term, Matic looks very good. You can see I've got alarms set down here and down here. We didn't actually come back down to these. I'm going to set another one here actually, just right there on that double bottom. But any serious dips on Matic over the next, well, I'll just say a year, 1 month in February, yeah, over the next year, any serious dips on Matic are probably great buys. So I'm not really sure what else to say on it, because as much as I like Matic, it's extended, and I won't be buying it here. It can push higher. I definitely do think it can push higher. I don't think I'll be buying it, but like if you really want to trade it, it would be tomorrow on a new 3-day. You can see there's 6 hours left. Doesn't look topped, but this is a danger area. It's a stop hunt area, a bearish stop hunt area. Sometimes you pierce above that and kind of mess about for a while before fading and getting some sort of retrace back down. If Bitcoin gets hit hard, that's a possibility. Now the market is bouncing back here quite a bit, which is definitely a good sign of strength. But I don't like buying it after this huge extension. And if you are buying it, you need to be careful. Again, longer term is great. At the top of moves is when you can often get big parabolic candles. Like this could open up and have a 3-day something like this. Like if we look at see here, see these large candles? You get them at the top of trends. Even here, look at it moving up, and then you get a big explosion, boom. Even here, look at this, it's moving up, and then boom, boom. You get huge explosions at the end of trends. So it definitely can keep going, definitely can get extended. If you really like Matic, you could try and trade this on a new 3-day and see if you can get that continuation. The end of trends can cause those biggest moves. Small dip. Also, you don't normally see too much downside in these strong trends so you'd want a small dip and a flip green again. You don't want to see too much downside.